Hello there, this is Chef Inn. I'm so delighted to see all of you and I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm bringing you this recipe all the way from Southeast Asia. You know where that is, correct? The Southeast Asias are the countries that border the Atlantic, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, China, and Sri Lanka. I'm not sure, I have to check on that one. I think Sri Lanka and plenty more. The recipe that I am possess the recipe that widely circulated among the Cambodian, the Laotian, and the Thai. So these are the 4 languages that I'm familiar with. And yes, and because I spoke these languages, so that constitute why all these recipes are so meaningful to me, and that's why I wanted to share those with you, because it made to me something that meaningful to me, and I like to share that with you in a meaningful way. In order to that, you gotta come in, sit tight, get your popcorn, put me on that big flat screen. Yes, right behind you. Oh no, right in front of you. Yes, so you can see the recipe clearly. Right? Let's come on. I can't wait to cook for you. Come on in.
Today is such a beautiful day, and I thought about making something nice and delicious, crunchy for the grandkids and the kids. I have some egg roll sheets that I like to use it all. My grandchildren love egg rolls, especially the mini one. I have 2 choices of meats, the turkey or the pork. My daughter, she prefers turkey, so that's what she's gonna have for today. When I do my egg rolls, I have to do plenty because there will be friends and family who would love to have them also. So that's why when you see my cooking, I always make extra. My recipe will have the meat cooked first. What I did exactly with my 2-pound turkeys is to have it cooked. It's just my way of cooking it to make sure that my fillings is cooked completely when it's done. By waiting for my turkey to be done, I have already washed some of the vegetables that I will be peeling it. I suggest that you use gloves when you handle the taros. The chemical responsible for the itching sensation when handling taros is calcium oxalated. It is present in the form of needles-like crystals within the plant, causing irritations when it comes into contact with skin. It's not poison, and if you're allergic to it, you're welcome to leave it out. You can add regular yams if you like to. Just expand your ingredient, you'll be fine. Or you can add just about any vegetable that you prefer. But this is Vana recipe. I'm just going with my family's recipe. I got to peel all of my 3 vegetables today. They are all roots, the onions, the carrots, and then the taros. The taros is slimy when they come in contact with water, so just be careful. The reason I use a lot of taros in my cooking today because it contains high in fiber and is a complex carbohydrates. Taro is also rich in nutrients like potassium, manganese, vitamin B6, and vitamin E because it's starchy, so it's good for the fillings. So you can go ahead and pack it up as much as you like. You may know that taro isn't just nutritional, it's also very pricey. This baby here is about 3 pounds, so it makes about $12. Typically at Jicama, but then I couldn't find any at the grocery store today, so I'm gonna leave it out. I'm just gonna do good old carrots, cabbage, and then the onions. But of course, some folk would use bean sprouts or any type of vegetable of their choice, which is perfectly okay. And if you are a vegetarian, you are welcome to leave out all the meats, just the vegetable, peely vegetables, and you'll be cool with that. And I have seen where people add eggs and flowers in their egg rolls. Okay, so that's their own recipes. I'm okay with that as long as not leaking and cause too much of liquid inside the fillings. Let me share with you what are the dilemmas of making the egg rolls soggy by adding too much of liquid ingredients. Some folk would use the liquid ingredients such as soy sauce or even fish sauce is a no-no. I don't care how much addiction to fish sauce and soy sauce you are. Please do not add these two things in the egg rolls. To make these egg rolls crunchy and stay crunchy for a long time is to minimize all these liquid ingredients, especially the meat itself. You see that I cook them so that way the liquid in the meat is depleted. With the starchy taros, this is the main strategies why I'm using this complex carbs of taros to help absorb moistures from other vegetables. Is such a great healthy idea. Soon after I finish shredding and chopping the vegetables, I also prepared the shrimps and then chop it really well. When it's done, I also chop my cooked turkey. While I was cooking the turkey, I did not blend it really well, so there's still big pieces clumped together. Therefore, I am going to use this knife to chop it up real fine. And after it's finely chopped, I am going to go ahead and combine with the shrimp. The finest the meat and the vegetables will help smooth out when we roll the egg rolls. Asking me, why don't I use the blender? You could, but I don't want it that fine. I just want this kind of fineness. I continue with my choppings until I feel that the meat and the shrimps are working together really well. I know that I'll be doing a lot of blending later on, but I'm just satisfying the fact is that this is how it will look. Voila, here we go. Just finish it with the meat. Let's get a huge bowl. You will need it when we combine these together with the vegetables. And here we go, the meat into the big bowl. After that, I will bring up all the ingredients that need to go in first. And I forgot the salt, but then I will bring it out later on. Typically, I would use the fresh garlic for this recipe. However, there isn't available today, so I am go ahead and substituting this with powdered garlic or powdered onions, which is perfect for that also. So annoying with this food handling gloves. It makes so much noise and it's only one size fit all and it does not fit me very well. To be honest with you, I prefer to cook with bare hands just like the rest of the chef. They don't have time for cooking gloves. Of course, I'm cooking for my own families and I know how to handling food safely. Okay, now we are adding the rest of the ingredients, which are the proposed dry ingredients. We have salt, peppers, and garlic powders, and then the chicken bouillon. Because there are so many great vegetables in these fillings, it's gonna be so delicious. I'm doing constant kneading to make sure that the meats and the vegetables are combining completely together. After adding all the dry ingredients, I follow next by adding the onions. And I mix the onions in the meat really well before I add the rest of the vegetables. The amounts of the egg roll fillings I'm making today is plenty for a party. And if you are not planning on use it all, you can also freeze the fillings or wrap it all up and then freeze the egg rolls in the freezer that can last for many months afterward. Because this is an authentic recipe, so I am adding the cellophane or glass noodles in this recipe also. I believe that the cellophane or glass noodles is made from cassava plant. Cassava plant is considered complex carb and it's very nutritional. Cassava is a root vegetable that contains and packed with vitamin C and copper. So therefore, this is good for this cooking also. I also have concluded the nutritional values found in the root of taros. And you're already familiar with the carrots, the cabbage, and of course in the onions. Therefore, this bowl of food here is jam-packed with nutritional values of kind of food that will serve your family. And when you fry this in the healthy oils such as olive oils or avocado oils, then you add on into the healthy oil or omega-3 oil that we need for our body. Also, the best way to cook the egg rolls is by deep frying or oven bake or oven fryer. Please do not microwave the egg rolls. It won't turn out nice. Now I will need both hands to knead these vegetables to make sure that it's combining really well and also the smoothness. So therefore, it'll help us when we roll it up. Yes, of course, look like I'm kneading the doughs for the bread or donut, right? But similarly, in order to perfect the filling. All right, you food inspector, let's take a look at the face of the egg roll fillers. It looked this way, this fashion. Yes, of course, you didn't see a lot of meat in it, right? Well, there's about 3 pounds of meat in there, about a pound of shrimps, and then 2 pounds of the turkey meats. However, it's override by the vegetables that we chosen for today, so it looked magnificent, fine to me. You will say, yes, that looked dry. Yes, of course, I prefer that way. I don't want to watery, I don't want to dampen, because this will be the best egg roll fillings you ever seen. So I had my fillings, I refrigerated overnight. I will be rolling it tomorrow when the kids come home from school or later in the evening. I wanted to involve them helping me rolling the egg rolls. Because rolling the egg rolls is fun family activities, I always make sure that I involve my grandkids, teaching them these skills. It's so nice to see my grandkids take an interest in helping me cooking, whether it's big or small. It's always nice to involve them in these kind of activities. The egg roll wrappers comes in varieties and sizes, either full sheets or quarter of sheets. If you can't find a quarter of sheet, then you can cut the full sheet into quarters. You can get this in the quarter cut already. It's a little bit larger than the quarter cut that I will do on the sheets. The reason I'm doing the miniatures or baby egg rolls because the grandchildren prefer that way. They love the one bite-sized egg rolls. I also made the full-size egg rolls. Those are easy because they're huge to handle. The baby one is a little bit challenge. It'll take meticulous, careful arrangements and rollings, which is something that the grandkids have not been able to handle. So I just let them handle the large one. It's easy for them to grip and to roll. It's funny, I gotten a response and comments when I released my first videos on how to roll the egg rolls. And I will quote, "Yes, that's how you're blunting the weed," unquote.
Roll it as a baby?
You want to roll it?
Yeah, I want to roll it.
You could. Go get a bowl. I mean a plate.
Me too.
Aurenni, it's gonna be hard for you.
It's all right. You can learn.
Brenden, can you give me one tip?
Make sure you put a lot of glue on it, otherwise it's not going to stay.
How do you fold?
Hmm?
How do you fold it? That's it.
Hmm?
Uh-oh.
Tight it. Put your hand here. Now you bring it back.
Are you supposed to raw?
Hmm?
Egg roll.
Huh?
You can't have eggs together, right?
You can have egg.
You know what they call egg rolls?
No, it should be egg yolk.
No. This is the baby kind.
We can eat them. Can I have one?
Huh?
We can eat one?
No, it's raw.
Oh.
What? Are you kidding me?
Now you can eat it.
Oh, don't you know that? Huh?
I know.
Don't you know that it's not done?
Because it's supposed to be brown.
You're supposed to fry it. Ask Aurenni. She know how.
It's supposed to be crispy.
Huh?
Could be like
Somebody's already hungry sitting over there. My cameraman, he's... You want to eat, then you have to... If you want to eat, you have to fry it as we go. Oh. Hmm?
You can put the...
If you want to eat, then you're going to have to start the oil so we can fry it.
Wait, you're gonna do it until all of it's done?
No, but well, I'm gonna do as much as I can. Why is Chris Rock sound in the movie? Chris Rock? Yeah, that's the Chris Rock sound.
With him?
Hmm?
With the
Yeah.
movie's called...
wait, Chris Rock's in that movie? The bald guy? The
No,
black bald
he's not in the movie, but he sound that sound.
guy? Can you show me?
You know who Chris Rock is?
No.
Well, have we started yet?
Is this the kid? Is this the kid?
Hmm?
The kid?
The movie's called Everybody Hates Chris.
Really? What Chris do?
I don't know.
Is she cute? It's Tasha. Tasha. That was the code name of my first field exercise guitar. Man, forget that name. They play 100 games a year every year. That girl asked you out once. But don't expect her to do it twice. Anyway, I couldn't imagine going to the baseball game with my father.
That's better. I don't like the edge because the edge look funny.
Yeah.
Yes? Going to work. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay. Can I go to the Mets game with you?
Looks like noodles.
Just go to the game.
Evan? Evan ơi,
Yes.
Grandma warm up the oil. You be in charge of it, man.
Yes.
Well, we are incorporating. Put some more. You gotta fill up the pot.
Wait, who's Chris Rock?
This should be. All right, let's
Okay,
cook
ready?
it.
Lah.
Okay, so your job is to make sure this thing don't burn. Yeah, that all reduce them. Okay, but don't poke it now. You can't be goofing around all the time. That's why you get in trouble. The little one be done first because it's small. Reduce the heat a little bit because you're going to be cooking this.
One. I'm just gonna pull.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, Grandma.
You sure?
Like you
Yes,
pull
I hear it.
off skin off chicken.
Okay.
Good.
Pill. Pill, flatten it, and then what you do is put it in. And then
Okay, I'll be back.
Let
Let me fry this for my worker. That's why Grandma said leave the thing on so that way it's easy to cook it first.
It's so killable that like almost everyone wants to do it. I warned my cousin, my other cousin named Aven, and I warned him that this is satisfying, but he said, no, it's okay, I don't want to do it. So I just told him, okay. We're just doing super fun. We're supposed to go to the arcade, but we don't know.
You flatten it or you're not going to round it? Put some more meat in it, a little bit more because that's why it's getting skinny. How do you think about this video? Do you like it? Will you try it at home? I hope you do, because all this hard work that I put this video together, it was not easy, but I did it for you, and I hope that you appreciate and try it out at home for your kids and your honey at home. Before we depart today, I wish you all the best, good health, and put some smile on it, because smile is the best medicines. And make sure that genuine smile, and make sure that you smile all the time. And remember that richness comes with good health. And once your good health is present, you will be the richest person. Before I depart today, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do.
And if you're new, please do the same way. And I know majorities of people who come into my YouTube channels that had sit down and enjoy the videos that have not subscribed. It would be nice to have that support from you. Okay, click the bell, the thumb up. One thumb is good. So I wish you good health and happiness and joy. Until I see you again, take care.